What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I have yet to do a video on this. So what am I talking about? Well, Star Wars is back, baby! That's right, Star Wars is back. Star Wars is in full force, and everybody's excited for all the wrong reasons. I'm so excited. I've been viewing Star Wars as being completely dead. Like, I do not care anymore about Star Wars. My whole apathy and excitement, I'm apathetic to Star Wars at this point in time. Star Wars has been struggling to absurd degrees. People do not like what they are seeing, do not like what's happening. So what's the right move? What is the right decision to do? 3 new Star Wars movies. That's right. You are getting James Mangold's Star Wars movie as to where the Force was born. You have Daisy Ridley returning to build the new Jedi Order. Quote, it's not just the Jedi Order. It is the new Jedi Order. Daisy Ridley doubling down on Rey Palpatine Skywalker. I'm Rey Skywalker. Listen. In all seriousness, I hate Rey Skywalker. I hate Rey Palpatine. I think it's an awful character, so bland and boring. But I do have to say this: I love me. I love me, Daisy Ridley. Daisy, you're beautiful. Call me. What else are we getting? Well, Dave Filoni's also getting a movie. Fantastic movie. Nobody really knows what it's going to be, but it's building up all the Disney Plus stuff, bringing it together to do Thrawn, because guess what? In Ahsoka, Thrawn's coming back. So you're now getting Heir to the Empire. You're now getting other wonderful stories that, hey, they didn't have a long time ago. To quote Kathleen Kennedy, we didn't have anything to help build up our universe. We didn't have anything to rely on. You had a script from George Lucas that you subsequently threw out. You also had this thing called EU, but wait, when you guys bought Disney, you immediately canceled the EU and called it Legends, even though it's the EU. It is Star Wars. So no, you did have stuff to rely on, and that's what you're doing now. You're bastardizing all the EU for your own stuff, even though you said you don't have it, but who cares, really? Who actually is watching any of this stuff? Because let's take a look at this. This is the Mandalorian Nielsen numbers, and I get it. You know, you have Deadline saying, oh, it zooms onto Nielsen US streaming charts during season 3 premiere week. Wow, guess what? It's actually awful for your numbers right now. Mandalorian was your flagship show for Disney Plus. Okay, that was your flagship show. Right now, Mandalorian's sitting at 17 episodes, 823 minutes watched. That was a 30% down. This is season 3 premiere. That's 30% down from the season 2 finale. The season 2 finale had billions. This only has millions. Nobody's watching this. Nobody's engaging with Star Wars at the point in time. It has become some sort of variety hour where you're constantly throwing new faces in to other better stars. But hey, you gotta get that Star Wars element. Yeah, Star Wars is great, guys. It's in a wonderful place. It's in a wonderful place, and everybody's excited. That's why when you had this dude come out for the Acolyte and say this, everybody's wonderful about it.
I would say a battle for power. I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, truly. You know what I mean?
Best part about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, really. No, Star Wars is blatantly good versus evil. You have the light side and you have the dark side. It's as black and white as it could possibly get. This also goes to some things George has actually said, even though they don't acknowledge George Lucas anymore. I mean, you had that whole video where Kathleen Kennedy's sitting down with Jar Jar Abrahams and going like, there's not a moment when we don't think of what would George do? What would he think? You know, George's dead. even though he's not, and he's very much alive, but this is what we are dealing with now. We are dealing with morons. It's why I'm so apathetic to Star Wars at this point in time. You're bringing back Daisy frickin' Ridley. Okay, I like Daisy. I think she's beautiful. Rey Skywalker was awful. Your sequel trilogy is benign. Everybody hates it. Nobody wants it around except for weirdos on Twitter. Outside of that, your sequel trilogy failed. Yeah, you got a decent amount of money from Force Awakens to about Last Jedi. They pulled in a decent amount of money. That being said, how much money did you actually make? You didn't make that much money. You finally probably cracked even on your Star Wars deal for $4 billion, I want to say it was. Something around there. Probably finally cracked even, but nobody's watching this. Nobody's interacting with this. Everybody's making fun of it. And it shows in the numbers. Nobody's excited. You had Star Wars Celebration. What was it? Okay, so Star Wars Celebration was in the UK this year. They had a packed room. Well, why don't we take a look at this room real quick? And I'll end up getting to what this lovely lady said about the Acolyte. But when you screen over this room, that was the room that was filled. Man, that's a massive room filled with people. Then, from my understanding about when you watched Star Wars Celebration live on YouTube, they had about 20,000 people watching it. 20,000. Packed room, 20,000 live viewers. On a channel, that's about 3.9 million. Oh, even look at this. This is a video. 13,000 views for a Star Wars Celebration announcement. That should be in the millions. This should be in the millions of views. It's not. Why is that? I'm pretty sure freaking Geeks and Gamers, and I'm not trying to bash Geeks and Gamers right now, but I'm using this as an example. I'm pretty sure Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, Ethan Van Skyvern, all these wonderful creators on YouTube, they get more viewership than that on a video easily. Easily. But no, this is from Star Wars Celebration, and nobody watches it. Nobody interacts with it. Nobody cares. They're not selling anything over at the Star Wars lane. Nobody wants to be there. You have a handful of people, but it's not in the amount that people you require for a brand like Star Wars. One of the most popular brands out there, and you're not even using it right. But hey, you get this lovely lady who's going to be in the Acolyte. Listen to what they said here.
Okay, well, let me try to talk about this without getting fired or murdered. So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. Yes. In a very woman-centered world, which
She's a powerful leader in a very woman-centric world. Guess how it continues on.
I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was kind of cool to have like this sort of woman-centered figure.
So you're a powerful leader in a woman-centered world that is very patriarchal, so it's very cool to have a powerful woman in a patriarchal system in a woman-centered world. What? No, these are what they're doing now. This is what they want. These are the people they want. This is the audience they want. They've gathered their audience. That's the people that are saying, whoop, whoop, yay, ah. Because that's all you have. You have your unicorns. You have the people that are shilling out money left and right because, oh my God, I love it. Please touch my ding ding. Oh, I love it. Slay Queen. But actual fans have long since gone. Actual people that like this are more than gone. They're somewhere else. They don't interact with this anymore. Now there's some people, my good buddy Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. I love that man. No, not in that way, but he's very EU centric. He keeps telling me, hey, you're going to one day feel the urge to go back and watch Star Wars. You're going to one day want to go back and watch Star Wars. And I have Star Wars, the unedited version, before Lucas decided to put in his changes, even though I like some of Lucas's changes and That's just me. I do have the original, I think it's second release theatrical cut on VHS. I have a VCR over there. I have a big butt TV right here. I could pop it in at any moment and start watching. I don't though, because I don't care. To me, Star Wars is dead. Star Wars has gone the way of everything, and I just don't care anymore. And I don't know why I should care. If somebody gave me a reason of why I should care about Star Wars, I'd throw it back in their face and be like, yeah, well, it's all dead to me. Quite literally, it's all dead. It ended the moment Disney bought Star Wars. I gave it a chance, and it's gone. But I haven't even finished what this lady said. You know, woman-centered, powerful woman in a woman-centered world that's very patriarchal. Oh, shut up, crowd.
Love to see it. And you know, she's really sort of going through a struggle, because I mean, that's Star Wars, right? Like, we're going through a struggle. Yes. She's really kind of like in this sort of quandary, and that's sort of her journey is to kind of go through this struggle between two ideas.
What? I forget why I played that part. I don't even know what she's saying. Star Wars is a struggle. Her journey is a struggle and a quandary, and that's Star Wars, and that's her journey struggling between two very ideas. I don't even think you know what you're talking about, woman. This is your Star Wars now. These are the people you want in Star Wars. You got Dave Filoni bringing out Ahsoka, saying we're going to do Heir to the Empire. We got Thrawn. We're going to be bringing out we're going to have Ezra come back to do Heir of the Empire properly. Then you get Daisy Ridley return, who, by the way, love Daisy Ridley as a person, as a character. Awful, awful, awful. You have James Mangold actually talking about his movie is going to be the beginning of the Force. They're going to be dealing with the Mortis Blade. They're going to be dealing with where the Force came from and where the first Jedi and Sith arose. They're touching origin stuff here. They're touching EU stuff all over the place. But hey, this is modern Star Wars. They don't care about anything. And James Mangold's a little prick on Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.